Squashy bus, you want to go to the Orange County Fair? We better change that head sign. I've got my Costa Mesa shirt on, I've got my Costa Mesa glasses on, because we are going to
Costa Mesa, City of the Arts,
where the Fairgrounds is. This is my entry for the Transit Secrets video contest, and while the OC Fair Express isn't really a secret, as Okta does a very good job publicizing it, heck, they even made a song about it this year.
The wheels go round and round, my friend. Park free, get on, ride, and then we'll go to the fair.
It is a secret in the sense that if you look in the regular bus book, you're not going to find any information about it. That's why they got these pamphlets about it. So the OC Fair Express only runs for about a month of the year during the summer when the fair is in session, weekends only. And this year they've got 5 different pickup points. We're here at Goldenwest Transit Center right across the street from Goldenwest College. And today we'll be riding all 5 of them. This plan ended up changing later. Now there is one big secret about the OC Fair Express, and we'll get into that once we arrive at the fair. The other kind of secret about this is the route numbers are not coincidental. Like, it seems they're all 600 series named after random numbers, but these actually correspond with actual buses that go to each particular station. The 650 corresponds with the 50, which goes to Arctic. The 633 corresponds with the 33, going to Fullerton Park and Ride. The 662 corresponds with the 862, which goes to Santa Ana. By the way, the 862 might be discontinued next year when it is replaced by the OC streetcar. The 670, which we're about to get on, corresponds with the 70 at Goldenwest. And the 683 because of the 83 that goes to Laguna Hills. But that one's kind of confusing because the 83 also goes to Fullerton Park and Ride. Looks like they're boarding back there, so let's get on. Because I'm a bus nerd, I'm going to keep a scoreboard of how many Gillig buses and New Flyer buses are running on the OC Fair Express. I have a hunch they're using all Gilligs because they probably want to present the best image to people who are probably not familiar with the bus. And Okta's Gilligs have the better seats on the USB outlets, where their New Flyers have less comfortable seats. There are, however, some older New Flyers that have really good seats, and I need to try them. On a normal day, here's all the places you can get to from here, but today we have this bonus route down to the Fairgrounds. Alright, bus number 1, the 670, is a Gillig. We got the comfy seats, got the outlets. Alright, squash your bus, let's go. On to the 405. The OC Fair Express goes non-stop to the Fairgrounds on the freeway, so it's a lot faster than taking local bus routes. They used to offer discounted fare admission if you took the bus, but not anymore. At least you can still save money on parking, which we'll get into more later. There's Hyundai's US headquarters, I believe. Passing over the Santa Ana River, right by that park I took the album cover for Diecaster D at. Yeah, right there. Which means we are officially in Costa Mesa. Of course, the IKEA. Right next to one of the last agricultural pieces of land in Orange County. I think they grow lima beans there still. And it looks like we're exiting Bristol, right next to the South Coast Plaza. Oh, speaking of Huell Hauser, there's PBS. There's the OC Fair Express from Anaheim. It looks like we're going Newport to Arlington. There to 55. We're turning on Arlington. And there's the Fairgrounds. And then here's the bus entrance. So you got like this makeshift platform here. There's the entrance to the fair. We got bike racks and bathrooms. And you actually have to buy tickets in advance to go to the fair. I like how all the express routes have their own like little waiting area. That's cool. Now the biggest secret of the OC Fair Express, in my opinion, is you don't actually have to go to the fair if you use it. You can just use it as an express bus to Costa Mesa. And we'll be exiting down this walkway to the park over there. Santa Ana's also rocking a Gillig. Here we are in Tewinkle Park. It's right across from the Fairgrounds. Very nice. I feel like people need to know this secret because I used to live in the neighborhood right there, and I very much could have used this as an express bus to get to Metrolink because there aren't really any buses in Costa Mesa that go directly to a Metrolink station. Like that one, 650 going to Anaheim's. I did this once years ago when I took the OC Fair Express when they were running it from Anaheim Canyon, and I was going to someone's house in Newport Beach. And I just put my bike on the OC Fair Express, got off here, and then biked down to Newport. Got some Cisco truck spotting action here too. Here comes Laguna Hills. 4 out of 4 Gilligs so far. Right, squash a bus. Don't nobody want none. Don't nobody want none. Oh, I'm just eating my lunch here. Not trying to give it away now. And coming in 5th place is Fullerton, and he misses the stop. Oh no. This is the one that comes from the furthest away. What are they gonna do? Back it up, you got it, you got it. It's nice that they have people directing traffic right there too. But that is official, 5 out of 5 Gillig buses. Squashy Bus, would you not say this is a hashtag Gillig Gang moment?
Hashtag Gillig Gang.
Alright, they got in. Everyone's happy. That gate is very misleading because it doesn't look like a pedestrian entrance, but you can just walk right in. Come to think of it, that Cirque du Soleil wrap was the bus that I rode in the Beach Cities video. And the next Huntington Beach one, also a Gillig. Next Anaheim one, also a Gillig. This next Santa Ana one says on detour, but why does it matter if it's a 2-stop bus? Who cares if it's on detour? But also Gillig Gang. Alright, here to confirm it is an official legitimate entrance, even though it doesn't look like one because the guy just waved those people in. Alright, I think it's safe to say at this point that they're all Gilligs.
They're all Gilligs, yeah.
Which kind of says something because I think Octa's fleet is like a 50-50 split of Gillig and New Flyer. I'm actually not going to the fair itself today, but speaking of secrets and the OC Fair, the biggest secret I learned when I went to the fair last was I learned what a sapote is. It's this fruit that I was introduced to in college, but I just never knew what it was called. Sapotes are so delicious, if you can find them, they taste like tropical fruit pudding. I think in lieu of riding all 5 routes, I'm going to take that one to Laguna Hills and then film something else. But yeah, strong Gillig representation today. Thought I'd head back into my old neighborhood because I saw a garage sale sign. And in case I didn't establish it yet, I brought a scooter. I mean, I'm all for free furniture, but please don't block the sidewalk. They got all these signs to discourage fair parking in the neighborhood, which I'm not sure is actually enforced. Parking at the fair is $15, so if you do the math, it's actually cheaper to park if you have a car with 4 adults in it versus taking the bus. Kids can ride free on the bus, but buses are more fun. You don't have to wear seatbelts. Alright, I think I missed the garage sale, so we'll head back to the fair to catch the 683. We'll just scoot on in. Alright, let's go. Just like we gotta wait at the gate for them to open it. Such glorious air conditioning. So we're effectively just going from Goldenwest to Laguna Hills Express. That is what I call a transit secret. Okay, bye ducks. And squirrels. Now, considering where they drop you off in the fairgrounds, it isn't the most convenient if you're transferring to a regular bus, cause it's a bit of a walk to any of the stop locations. Not so much a problem with a scooter or a bike though. One idea I had for the 670 was for swap meet shopping, since both Goldenwest College and Orange Coast have weekend swap meets. New Flyer. Turning onto Baker Street, we passed the southbound 55 bus, which I rode in the video to the vegan convention at the OC Fairgrounds. We get on the 55 freeway north and cut over to the 405, passing John Wayne Airport to the south, and continue on through the city of Irvine. I remember seeing an Arnold Schwarzenegger quote posted along one of the trails here that went something like, "Only in California could we have this much scenic wilderness right in the middle of one of the most high-tech employment centers in the world," which I'm pretty sure is the formula for astronomical housing prices. Hey, I thought this wasn't a social commentary. The 405 ends, merging into the 5 as we pass the Irvine Spectrum, and we soon exit at El Toro Road in Laguna Hills. We have arrived at South Orange County's premier bus station next to a mall that recently got demolished. OC Fair Express, great service, great staff, great deals, and super convenient even if you're not going to the fair. I know I was originally going to ride all 5 routes today, but sitting in a bus on the freeway all day doesn't sound like a lot of fun. If I wanted to do that, I would buy a car and move really far away from where I work. As to that, I think I'm going to head over to the nearby Aliso Creek bike trail to chill out at some nature. Well, I didn't think this trip was going to end with me riding a scooter on the Aliso Creek trail, but that's just how it happened. Anyways, thanks to Josh Does Travel for hosting this video contest. I still don't even know what we're competing for, but I was going to make an OC Fair Express video anyways. This just gave me an opportunity to make it a lot easier than what I was originally planning. So I look forward to checking out all the other entries. Any last words, Squash a Bus? You know it.